Ahoy, and welcome back to my playthrough of Jenny LeClue.
Lake Nowhere, 1 mile.
Stop! Perfect. Hold it right there. Okay, let her go. Oh dear.
That was ominous.
Detective for hire. Jenny had saved up the whole summer to place an ad in the local paper, but no one had answered it. Until now. What could this new case be? Her imagination ran wild, picturing the possibilities. And so, after helping her mum at Gumboldt College, she hurried to the pier at Lake Nowhere to rendezvous with her new client and crack another thrilling case.
What the?
Hey, kid! Watch where you're going!
Hey, screw you! Your wrench nearly cracked my head open.
Oh no! It's not damaged, is it? That's my lucky wrench.
Yeah, lucky it didn't kill me. When's this upgrade gonna be finished anyway?
Look, kid, I just go where they tell me. Every night another power surge. Every morning another part of the grid fry. And I'm out here fixing it. Do I get any thanks? No.
What's causing all the outages?
At the moment, a little red-headed girl. Now throw me my wrench, kid.
Looks like I have all the leverage. So tell me, what exactly is taking so long with these repairs? Apart from shoddy workmanship, that is.
Hey, we're busting our butts to keep your lights on. These lines should be lasting for decades, but they're burning out after just a few weeks. It's the strangest thing. Anyway, toss me my wrench. But be careful. It's a family heirloom.
But what could possibly be using that much power?
You're killing me, little girl.
Arthurton's a tiny town. The mines are practically shut down. So what could it be? Surely someone must know.
All I know is I got 3 more jobs today, and I can't finish any of them without my wrench. So, will you please just give it back already?
Fine. I've got bigger fish to fry.
Thanks, kid.
As Jenny stepped out of the dark forest, she saw warm sunlight reflecting off the cool lake. And next to that, something even cooler. Keith Stroudsbury.
Come on, Keith! Dance like you beat it!
Not so much grinding.
Oh, Keith, what are you doing?
Not everyone saw it, but to Jenny, there was something special about Keith.
He's just happy being himself.
Nothing seemed to bother him.
Not even having to dance in a costume for $1 an hour.
But Jenny was not so laid back,
Not when it comes to standing up for a friend.
especially her only friend.
I think there's been enough dancing for one day, don't you?
Hey, Jenny.
Hello, Susan.
Actually, I prefer Susie.
Busy laughing while others earn a living, Susan? Not everyone's got your dad's money, I guess.
Jenny, hi!
Tall and handsome, with intense, mysterious eyes. Cool should have been his middle name, instead of Tarquin. But Keith was so cool, he didn't even mind.
Give me 1 minute. I'm just finishing
Sure. Don't let me interrupt your work.
my shift ends.
In 15 minutes, I know. I'm early. I'm meeting a client over at the dock. Paid case. Could be big. Real big.
Couldn't be as big as her head.
Wow, that's really...
Impressive? Maybe. All I care about is keeping this town crime-free.
The only crime here is that haircut.
Back in a minute, Keith. I'll have the usual. Straight up and hot. Nothing fancy.
You got it. How about now?
Move it to the left a bit.
What's he doing up there?
Not now, kid. We're busy.
Any better?
No, keep going.
Now?
Yes, it's working. Hold it right there.
That's what all the fuss is about?
Not this guy again.
What is that?
Whatever it is, it's not my music. Maybe it's...
Jazz?
Shh. I'm trying to listen.
You shush. I'm the DJ. I'm in charge.
When's this party getting started, boys?
Oh, just a few more minutes.
How are we supposed to dance to this?
I think we're losing them.
Another station must be interfering with the signal.
But there aren't any other stations in Arthurton. Wait! All these wires must be acting as a giant antenna.
Jenny listened closely to the mysterious transmission. It was like no other radio broadcast she'd heard before.
Hold it steady!
Sorry, I'm trying.
That's just getting worse. You might as well come down.
No, wait! I can almost make out what they're saying.
But just like that, the sound faded away.
What did you do?
That's no use. Come on. We gotta get this equipment back to the AV department by 6.
Jenny was so lost in contemplation, she'd almost forgotten the case at hand.
My client. I'm supposed to meet her at the dock. Danger. No swimming. Sounds safe. How do I get this ladder down? Still stuck. still stuck.
Aha! Got you this time, you slippery fella. Ah, shucks. Just another boot.
Excuse me, Mr. Humdrum.
Oh, my! If it isn't little Jenny LeClue. What a glorious day, don't you think?
As far as Jenny was concerned, small talk was like a second pair of underpants. Uncomfortable and completely unnecessary.
But Mom always says, create a good rapport and they'll reveal everything to you.
So she gave it a shot.
How's the fishing?
Oh, the fishing's great, but the catching is bad. All I'm getting are old boots and strange bits of metal. But just look out there, Jenny. She's got that wonderful afternoon glow.
No one knew why the lake glowed at night, and few were brave enough to swim its murky waters. What lay beneath its depths was the stuff of myth and legend.
Somewhere out there lies the giant red herring, or so they say.
But no one's ever caught one. Sounds fishy to me.
Well, if she's out there, I'll catch her. Someday.
Great. Well, now that we have a good rapport, where can I find Mrs. Humdrum?
Well, she's down there on the ridge.
Only one problem. I think the ladder is broken.
Ah, yes. There's a knack to it. First you shake it, then you kick it, and then you push it.
Sounds unnecessarily complicated.
Well, I'll join you down there in a bit. Just have to sort my tackle out.
Aha! That did the trick. Mrs. Humdrum, I presume?
Oh, hello! You?
I'm the private detective you contacted. Jenny LeClue, at your service. I'm here to solve your case.
Who is it, Dan?
It's Jenny, dear, the LeClue girl. She doesn't see so well without her glasses.
Oh, hello, Jenny. I'm afraid I don't see so well without my glasses.
Nothing wrong with her hearing, though.
What did she say?
I said there's nothing wrong with your hearing, dear.
Oh, no, thank you. I've already eaten.
I believe you have a case for me?
We do. We do.
Great. So what's the trouble? Haunted by the ghost of a former lover? Worried you're being poisoned by a mad uncle? Something so dark and gruesome I can't even begin to imagine the horror?
Well, I've lost my reading glasses.
Oh.
And there it was, a real case. A confounding mystery to challenge Jenny's brilliant mind.
I thought this was finally going to be a good one.
What do you think, Jenny? Can you help?
Sure, Mr. Humdrum. I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions. Looks freshly blow-dried. A professional job. Your hair looks lovely today, Mrs. Humdrum. Is that a new style?
Thank you. I had it done yesterday. Dan didn't notice. They call it The Queen's Quaff.
Well, it's certainly big.
And expensive.
But I'm worth it, Dan.
Who could put a price on that beautiful head of hair?
You're not so bad yourself, hot stuff.
Gross.
I've never been interrogated before. This is such fun.
Jenny had often snuck through the hole in the fence at Grubman's to watch the races. She could understand why the dogs ran so hard. They were chasing the promise of food. What the adults were chasing was less relatable.
I notice you're a gambler, Mrs. Humdrum. You've been to the Greyhound races.
That was yesterday.
We always go to Grubman's on Wednesday.
Interesting.
You really are very good.
The best.
How long have you been solving mysteries?
I'll ask the questions, thank you. I expect you're finding it difficult to paint without your glasses.
Oh no, I never wear them when I paint. I like to feel the canvas, to interpret the colors.
She's an incredible painter. You should have her paint you.
Thanks, but I don't mix business with pleasure.
What's next? Fingerprints? Oh, polygraph test? It's like you're reading my mind.
Do you often carry a pair of binoculars?
She doesn't go anywhere without them.
I presume you don't wear your glasses when you use the binoculars.
No, I can't get my eyes close enough to the eye cups.
I see. Did you take your binoculars with you to the races?
Of course. Those critters are so tiny, I can't keep up without my binoculars.
Interesting.
Have you figured it out yet? The suspense is killing me.
That's a large hole. She must have caught it on something. Did you have trouble climbing down the ladder, Mrs. Humdrum?
Why, yes, I did. How on earth did you know?
There's a tear in your pants pocket.
Well, what do you know? I didn't realize these pants even had pockets. I feel like you know more about me than I do.
Jenny recognized the distinctive indentations left behind by a pair of spectacles.
She must have been wearing them recently. You still have marks from your glasses on the bridge of your nose. You probably lost them within the last day or two.
Oh, I never would have thought of that.
When do you last remember wearing them?
I'm really not sure. Dan?
You had him at your Tuesday book club.
Oh, yes. We're reading 50 Shady Graves. You are so thorough. Any more questions?
I think I have everything I need to wrap this one up. Where are Gail's glasses? Gail was at the races last night. She had to remove her glasses to use the binoculars. Gail also had her hair cut recently. It's fluffy and big and could easily hide a small object.
Solving a complex mystery like the case of the missing glasses was tough work. But now came the most satisfying part, delivering the dramatic denouement.
It could have happened to anyone. Why fate picked this poor woman, we may never know.
Who's she talking to, Dan?
Shh, she's working.
Our victim. A simple-minded but well-meaning lady with mild myopia and a keen sense of fashion.
Oh, I think that's me, Dan.
A fruitless day at the racetrack. An act of instinct lost in the heat of the moment. One hand reaching for a pair of binoculars. The other moving a pair of reading glasses aside.
That's what happened.
Picture the glamorous yet impractical coiffure, tall enough to conceal a small object.
It's almost like I'm there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I posit that these missing glasses are not missing at all. They are, in fact, hiding in the victim's elaborate web of hair.
Oh, so they are. Right there on top of my head.
Incredible! What a talent!
They're always in the last place you look, aren't they?
A master detective in the making.
What would we have done without you?
Gail, don't forget to pay the girl.
Oh, of course, silly me. You must be rewarded generously for all your hard work. Now don't spend it all in one place.
Thanks. I'll do my best.
Okay, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.